Welcome student. Now we have to see third application of Nernst distribution law, that is Nernst distribution law is used in industry as well as in laboratory for extraction. Now you know the first application of Nernst law is to determine degree of association. For what? To determine degree of association. Second application is to determine degree of dissociation. These two applications we have been studied already. Now see third application of Nernst distribution law in industry as well as in laboratory for extraction. Now first of all, see what is meant by extraction. If we have any aqueous layer, suppose we have any aqueous layer, no doubt in this aqueous layer the organic material is there. What is there? Organic material is dissolved there. Okay. And if you have to separate this organic material, separation of this organic material from this aqueous layer by using organic solvent, is known as extraction. Are you getting clear? समझ में आया? What is meant by extraction? Extraction, simply you must know, extraction means removal of an organic substance. What is extraction? Removal of organic substance from aqueous layer or aqueous solution. Okay, and how it can be done? It can be done, this extraction can be done, extraction process or extraction can be done. How it can be done? In extraction, in order to separate organic substance from aqueous solution, we have to shake, stir करने, we have to shake this aqueous solution with immiscible solvent or with immiscible organic solvent. Okay, in separating funnel. Okay, what happens in this process when this is separating funnel? Okay, here there is a cock. In this separating funnel is made up from glass. In this separating funnel, aqueous layer is taken. What is there? It is aqueous solution, and we have to find out organic substance, okay, from this aqueous layer. This is important. Okay, for this what we have to do, we have to here add organic solvent. Okay, later on, after adding this organic solvent, we have to stir this, okay, this separating funnel. Due to stirring of this organic solvent with this aqueous layer, what happens? This organic substance from aqueous layer get distributes or transferred into organic solvent. Okay, later on, this organic solvent, no doubt it contained this organic substance, okay, is separated, and when it separated, what happens? Suppose this is organic solvent, this organic solvent contains this organic substance, then it is evaporate. Means what? This organic solvent is allowed to evaporate, okay, it get evaporated, then there is a residue, okay, जो बचा हुआ है, and that residue is nothing but organic substance. Okay, this is called as extraction. Now here this distribution ratio of most of these organic compounds is very large in the favor of organic solvents. That's why here this organic solvent is used as a extracting liquid. Okay, and this organic solvent, particularly or preferably, we can say in most of the extraction process, it is ether. Okay, and it can be distilled or allowed to evaporate. Okay, this can be, here we come to know how it can be evaporated, or it may be distilled. Means when this organic layer containing organic substance is there, then what happens? Here it is taken in a round bottom flask. This layer contains organic solvent and organic substance. You have to separate this organic substance, then here condenser is kept, okay, and allowed to heat. You know, due to heating, what happens? This organic solvent get evaporated, okay, and after evaporation it cooled, then it will be collected, and the residue which remains here is our organic substance. This one, getting it? In this way, I think all of you getting this extraction. Simply try to understand. Distribution law tells us about the dissolution of solute in two immiscible solvents. Here aqueous layer and organic solvent are two immiscible. You have to separate organic substance from aqueous layer. Okay, now this aqueous layer which contain organic substance is allowed to shake with organic solvent, but that organic solvent is immiscible with this aqueous layer, means not mix, and in such a separating funnel, layer formation will be occurred there. Okay, and after shaking, what happens? the organic substance from this aqueous layer get dissolved into organic solvent, and this organic solvent layer which contain the organic substance transferred from that aqueous layer is collected, and this organic layer or organic solvent layer is allowed to evaporate or is allowed to, one can say, distill. Means here this organic solvent gets separate out and the residue remains our organic substance. Okay, in this way the organic substance from aqueous layer is separated by using extraction. Now these extraction processes are of two main types. Okay, that is types of extraction. Second point is types of extraction. Now there are two major types of extraction. Now first one is simple extraction. Which extraction? Simple extraction. And second one is multiple extraction or multi-step extraction. Multi-step or multiple extraction. In both case principle is the same. What is our principle? In both case aqueous layer is there or aqueous solution is there. Here is also aqueous solution. Okay. In this aqueous there is organic substance. In this there is also organic substance. Our aim is to remove this or extract this organic substance. Here is also our aim is to extract this organic substance. Okay, this is our aim. Okay. Extract organic substance from aqueous layer. But in simple extraction, the organic solvent which is required for the extraction of this organic substance from aqueous layer, it is used in one step. It is used in one step. Okay, total amount of organic solvent is taken with aqueous layer, allowed to shake. Organic substance can transferred into organic solvent. Later on, collect this organic solvent layer which contain this organic substance. Later on, allowed to evaporate this organic solvent or allowed to distill. The residue remains organic substance. In this way it is the extraction. But in multiple extraction, this organic solvent is used in steps. Okay, means let me assume it will be 100 ml, then total 100 ml is taken with this aqueous layer, but here this 100 ml we may use it as a 25 times. Okay, first of all in one step take this, okay, allow to extract, okay, then take same organic layer, evaporate or distilled, then organic substance from aqueous layer is removed, but no doubt some organic substance left there. Again in the next step organic solvent 20 ml is taken, again it is shaken, again it will be extracted, again it gives organic substance. In this way stepwise organic solvent is used, and this gives the more extraction as compared to this multiple extraction. In this way this multiple extraction gives more extraction of organic substance than single step extraction by using same amount of extracting solvent. Getting it? I think all this extraction and types of extraction will be very important and you got it. Okay.